Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Desert Knits. Today is November 27th, 2016. I have no show notes, so this will be interesting to see if I can keep everything organized and kind of on track. I am Laura. You can find me all over the internet as loraclare or lora.clare. Ravelry, it's loraclare, and on Instagram it's lora.clare, and then I blog, so all of the show notes, and I'm trying to get better at the whole project post things, is at desertknit.blogspot.com. So I have some works in progress to share with you, as well as a half finished and a sort of half-finished project. Yeah, I guess that counts as two half projects. If there's two halves, that means it's one full one, right? Nah. Anyways, I still haven't worked anymore on the Latvian sampler knit-along scarf, so that is still in my lovely little chest of drawer things here. You can kind of see it's been cold, so you can see a whole pile of knits on top that we've been using. Anyways, added to that pile is a pair of slippers that still needs to be felted. These are the base for the Munkuska slippers by Tiny Owl Knits. Or not slippers, boots. I'm making them as slippers. I don't know if they're supposed to be slippers or if I'm supposed to put something on the base for them to be wear outside kind of boot things. Probably not in the wet. I don't see how that would work very well. And seeing as they are going to someone who lives in Western Washington, they will probably be indoor things, not outdoor things. So yeah, halfway done. Third of the way done. I still have to make the whole boot up the leg portion with the fringy stuff. But the bases are done, and then they have to be felted. Let's see, the Winterfell, yarn for this is Lamb's Pride Bulky in the Spruce colorway. The Winterfell knit-along socks for Sock Knitters Anonymous. I have actually finished the heel and gotten down to the just before the toe decreases portion. I did not make the leg part very long because I'm not, with the Latvian braids and with my tension, I'm not entirely certain how far up my calf this can go. One thing I struggle with is runner's calves. So because I run, I run in, I actually have them right down here. Because I run in Vibrams, there is no support or anything. I run on my toes. You can see where my wear pattern is. I have rather developed calves because these are my running shoes and everything else shoes pretty much. Not for taking care of the horses, but everything else. So I didn't go very far up for the leg portion. And then the heel, I was actually surprised, doesn't have any color work on it at all. And then I am down to the foot portion. This section, I actually like the way that it shows up on camera and in pictures a lot better than it shows up in real life. The light purpley blue color here in the main color blends in pretty well with the contrast color on this camera, though in real life it does actually pop. But you can actually see the line dot thing that's going on. I'm probably going to have a sock finished by the next time I record. That reminds me, I promised I would have something done, and I have it done, but Squid the ferret stole the thing. So I'm actually going to pause you real fast before I forget. Okay, I promise that'll make sense in a minute. I promise. Not for a few minutes, but still, it'll be not too long. So, the other project that I showed you last time that I had completed quite a bit on, but got stuck because I messed up on a row. I fixed the row. I haven't gotten any further yet because I've been working on the Winterfell and on the slipper things and on some spinning, but I fixed the row. Now that I'm beyond that tinking and then reknitting of the row, I should move along quickly. I have a chart that I'm working from for this stitch pattern section, and then I do have a plan for kind of a chevron V pattern for all of the colors, or the rest of the colors of the Princess Bride yarn. So this is Romney that I hand washed, hand processed, I combed it, and then spun it, and then it is a 2-ply now, and I did that to match the Inglenook Fibers Princess Bride colors. It was a sickleback set, so there are some lumpy bits in there, which I love. And I do actually have a little bit of the light green left from the center portion of the shawl. But it's a shawl that I'm making up the pattern as I go along. It is in part inspired by some other patterns. There's a little star-shaped thing in the very center, and then I have the rest of it kind of made up as I go. So that is going to be something that I probably won't finish until after the new year, because it is a circle shawl and they do take quite a bit of yardage as well as quite a bit of time, and I do have some Christmas presents that I still need to make. Quite a few Christmas presents that I still need to make, actually. But yeah, I have actually made it further with my whiskey lemonade spin. This is a blend of merino, Romney, and silk noil thread things. Recycled sari silk. It looks like dryer lint when it's all chopped up. So I have one skein done, and I have 2 goddesses almost full. The dandelion goddess, this one, I don't think I can pack much more onto her without her cot falling apart. And then this one, I think I can probably fit another maybe 2 Rolegs on, but these are all the Rolegs that I had made up. I actually made a few extra to finish filling up this one some more. So it's a 3-ply that I am spinning. It was for the spin me, drink me, or drink me, spin me spin along, but the time limit for that actually ended, and obviously I'm still working on it. I do have plans to turn this into a pair of fingerless mittens to wear at the horse barn when I'm taking care of the horses. And that brings me to the end of my half-finished works in progress things. Now, the part that didn't make any sense before but will make sense now. The thing I had to go rescue from the ferrets. So I told you last time that I had a couple projects that I hadn't gotten out in approximately 4 years. This is one of them. All I had to do was stuff it and sew it together. So the pattern is George the Giant Squid. It is a squid that is knitted. It does not have eyes. For whatever reason, I think it's adorable without eyes, so it's not going to get any. Squid, the ferret, really likes George the giant squid. She really likes all of the dangly bits. And she has actually tried to steal it 4 nights in the running. So you can see their cage right behind me here. They get free run of the room that I'm in, the living room, studio thingy, for a good portion of the evening. And they have actually tried to steal it a couple times. A few times. And then, of course, I encourage it and I play with them with it. So it's probably going to be their toy. But, yeah, I finished. I don't have any polyfill, so it is actually stuffed with the, not the combing waste, but like the extra short stuff at the end of combs when you're pulling roving off, or combed top off. Here's my bin of fun stuff. It is this stuff. So it's shorter than the rest of the spun, or the stuff that I pulled off the combs, but it's not so short that I couldn't spin it. So I just pulled it off and set it aside and figured, you know, if I spin it, that's great. If I need it for something else, that's fine too. So it's not full of dirt or anything. It's not the waste, but it worked perfectly for stuffing a little toy. But that is all that I have to share with you guys today. I am hoping to finish off this spin and get it started, at least with applying, by next weekend. I probably won't knit it until after Christmas presents are knit, but I may start because my attention span is rather short. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I will, next weekend, here's my goal for the week, I will have the leg portion of these done. I'm not going to say I will have felted it yet, but I am going to try to get it felted. And I will have started what I have planned to make for my stepmom and for my dad. I'm not going to share what those are because I'm pretty sure my stepmom has watched this a couple times. So I don't want her to see what she gets or know what she's going to get. It may or may not include fiber. That's all the clue that you guys get. So, again, you can find me on Ravelry as loraclare and on Instagram as lora.clare. And all of the show notes will be at desertknit.blogspot.com. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys later.